security system takes control of Squidward's house and begins attacking the city, leaving the mayor to give Squidward community service for the damage he caused, even though
something new. Something new yet again. Hello. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Hello, Wiki. Fucking...
Hello.
I was gonna ask you guys to introduce yourselves, but you've already been on this channel before.
And he takes control of
Squidward's house! And begins attacking the city!
Fuck this episode!
Why would he do that? Why would they take control of Squidward's house? That's so mean. It's such a mean thing to do in a cartoon for children.
I've talked with you guys about this, but I had this great idea. Maybe I'll do it because Halloween's around the corner and it's a horror movie. But I was thinking about doing a review of the movie Funny Games in the style of a Squidward torture porn episode review.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
Because I mean, if you think about it, it's a movie where two annoying neighbors bother a peaceful family who weren't doing anything wrong.
Yeah, you have to
torture them.
I found something even worse than modern SpongeBob. You know,
okay.
You just really play it up.
Someone wants me to explain what the ScumBob Wiki is. No, I'm just kidding. So the ScumBob Wiki, essentially, imagine you know the whole meme of a nice opinion. Did a YouTuber give it to you? Yeah, that's these people. That's what this entire wiki is.
I resemble those. I hate people who say that because it's like, hey, stop fucking describing me, you piece of shit. I'll kill you.
Basically, people, fans of Mr. Enter, fans of cartoon reviewers who, who can't form opinions for themselves have made this wiki. And we're gonna go over it today. We're gonna read this beautiful, beautiful wiki here. Notice this wiki is created by fans of the series, therefore it's based on user opinion. Fucking, it goes back. It goes back every time, doesn't it? It's based on user opinions, and please ensure that you respect each one. If you disagree with something, please state so in a polite way. Oh, it all comes back.
No, we don't want to.
But you're not polite to the writers, though, I bet.
You could be an opinion basher to the writers. It's okay to be an opinion basher to the writer, but if you're an opinion basher to another user, then you need to, I don't know, be grounded for life.
Grounded.
Or whatever those idiots say.
All right, y'all.
How do users? Oh yes.
Here, let me click. Why does he take control of Squidward's house and he starts attacking the city?
He just does. Let's see what the infamous episodes are. Squidward to Love a Patty.
Infamous.
The All right. Basically all the ones that everyone's talked about to death.
I
you
love
can actually
one.
just click on Infamous SpongeBob itself and it'll give you the complete list broken down by season.
Okay.
SpongeBob wants to fuck a hamburger. I love that episode.
Season 2 has 3 episodes. I'm curious as to what Season 2... what they hate about Season 2. Let's see. Grandma's Kisses.
It's going to be the one with Patrick.
The
Grandma's Kisses was great. They don't like Grandma's. The great snail race.
I think Pie Guy Rules said that the Great Snail Race was a bad episode, so that's why they put it on here, because they're all Pie Guy / Mr. Enter devotees.
Yeah.
Listen, I like Pie Guy Rules. I hope one day he comes back to the channel and he, graces our presence, because he was just a nice man. But he's wrong. He's wrong about the snail race. In my opinion, he ought to be in last place.
Yeah, we should clarify for educational purposes. It was Pie Guy who invented the term ScumBob, because he would, if an episode of SpongeBob was bad, he'd call it a ScumBob episode. And I remember he later extended that when he would talk about Schneider's Bakery. He did a review of a Sam and Cat episode he thought was really bad, and he called it a scam and scat episode.
Yeah, because when you think of like reviewing SpongeBob, you think of Mr. Enter. You know, when you think of like reviewing the morals of an episode of SpongeBob, but there were a lot of people doing that. There was Mobro Studios. I still subscribe to that guy. He's a good guy.
Okay, my
because
question is, why was he so focused on morals? You know? Oh, sorry.
Because people were trying to figure out. Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Well, people were trying to figure out why exactly the SpongeBob episodes were bad, because these were people who grew up with SpongeBob. They watched SpongeBob, you know, religiously, maybe not religiously, right? And you keep watching SpongeBob and you realize, hey, this kind of sucks. I'm still watching it, of course, because it takes a while for it to sink in. But why do these newer episodes kind of feel like they're not as good? And then because the thing is, YouTube, as the goal just talked about this, YouTube is not a place for you to convince people of opinions they don't have. It is a place for you to, you know, bring words to why these people feel that way and why these people have these opinions that they don't even know they already have. It's, you know, I'm going to put a name to this thing you're feeling. And that's what a lot of these YouTubers did.
Okay, I get you. But that being said, why the fuck is the Great Snail Race bad?
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, let's get in. Yeah.
The Great Snail Race is an infamous episode from season 3. Wasn't this one of the best fucking episodes, though? Like, wasn't this...
It was a funny episode.
Yeah.
Main reason, Gary tortures, SpongeBob is a jerk. Wow, it's almost like SpongeBob being a jerk and, you know... Yeah. Learning a lesson at the end of the episode.
That was like the point of the episode. You know, it was a funny episode.
I'm surprised
too.
they didn't list the real reason why this episode sucks. They didn't list the real reason, which is that it's woke because Sandy kicks SpongeBob's butt for being a sexist.
Yeah. I call you a lady to demean you. And then just fucking out of nowhere. Fucking Sandy. I don't know.
To me,
why.
I go with.
SpongeBob.
I guess we should probably go down on what actually constitute a bad episode of SpongeBob for us personally. I think an episode can be as mean as it wants as long as it's funny. To me, like this, well, I think it's funny.
It's got to have that rapid fire comedy as the thing.
Yeah.
It can't just be that the comedy is just a character getting tortured. They got to be hitting you with the jokes fast. You know, that's why Dying for Pie is funny, even though that's a Squidward torture episode. But,
because it has a good setup and it's funny. Yeah.
Well, it throws a lot of jokes at you.
Average Tokusatsu enjoyer says, has anyone here seen that dub of Grandma's Kisses made by Green Day 12688? Is that the one where it's like, I'm a boner?
Grandma's Kisses, yeah, and it just drops the bomb.
We gotta watch that after this Wiki reading.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
why this? Dude, look at the table of contents.
Wait, hang on.
Look at the first two things. It's in content.
Jeez.
It's like number 1, number 2, number 3. Why this episode lost the snail race?
Oh, that's a zinger.
Yeah, that's how this wiki, that's the style of this wiki.
Clever girls.
Clever girl. The main reason the episode is hated is due to SpongeBob's abusive treatment of Gary, intended, when training him during the race. Intended because, lesson. In order to prepare for the race, SpongeBob makes Gary undergo intensive exercises, seemingly without any breaks or sleep, leaving the snail exhausted and in unfit condition to race. Despite Gary's exhausted state, SpongeBob enters him into the race without a single care of his condition, and when it starts, pushes him to keep going, causing Gary to violently crash. Blah, blah, blah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah. I can't handle a little bit of fucking... Okay, fucking...
Well, in season... Say what you will. Here's the thing. Say what you will about the later seasons, but in season 3, the idea of SpongeBob just being a jerk, that's kind of a novel idea. And of course he snaps out of it in the end. Like you said, it's a lesson. The whole point is he feels bad that he put Gary through all this, pain. And he does, he kind of gets punished for it. Like, just, he has to watch it happen, There was that one Squidward episode where, the April Fool's Day episode where he puts SpongeBob through all this torture, and then he, regrets it. And that has one of the best Squidward lines in the episode where he's like, why is it that whenever I'm having fun, it's wrong? Yeah, as a terminally online white guy who likes mean comedy and had to go through the 2020s, that's just my entire feeling on everything. Fucking quote.
All right, who wants to read the first place qualities here?
I will. I will.
Go ahead.
Number 1, unlike a pal for Gary, also a terrible episode, SpongeBob at least realizes his errors and apologizes to Gary. Number 2, it still has funny moments, like the running gag of misspelling Squidward Tentacles' last name, Squidward Tortellini, in particular was hilarious. The snail made out of bread joke. And the Lightning Larry scene. Number 3, SpongeBob also does get his comeuppance at the end of the episode by having his butt kicked by Sandy due to him calling Gary a lady earlier. Number 4, good moral and characters learn their lesson.
So what's the point? What's the fucking point of calling this a bad episode? What's the fucking point?
Not.
If all these fucking moral fags are like fucking, if they're doing this shit, what?
Yo, is that good moral saying that word, young man?
No, fuck you. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I can say the fag word. All right.
That's not a very good neighbor. That's not very good neighborly of you. You're not a very good neighbor.
Sorry, I'm not being a good neighbor. I'm sorry. But, so what's the fucking point of complaining about this episode?
Get a security system.
Because I assume, because these whole fucking people's, these people's whole fucking point is that these characters don't have fucking moral, or these episodes don't have moral lessons. I assume so, because those are the opinions they got from Mr. Enter and all the other cartoon reviewers of the time. So why is this a bad episode, other than the fact that, he's mistreating Gary?
Joey, you want to know what movie has a great moral lesson? It's a little known film. I think it's called a Serbian film.
No.
Jesus.
No, shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up.
It's wrong to sexually abuse babies and your family, and it's wrong to people. I think it's a great lesson.
Alright, we learned from Sponge. Oh wait, yeah, KUko, you go.
Okay, we learned from Squidward that
SpongeBob.
we have to not be arrogant, and that despite being talented, you still have to make them practice. Number 3,
that's true.
Because of the flaws of SpongeBob and Squidward, Patrick's rock wins against their snails. Number 4, above all, the moral is, don't try to be better than others, and caring for others is better than winning.
That's true. That's a very good lesson.
So they understand. They understand the point of the episode, and they're still calling it bad. They're still calling it a
it's like it's funny.
Okay, here's the reason. Yeah.
The thing is, they call it a torture porn. I think they call it a torture porn because of how sexually arousing it was. I mean, you guys weren't the only ones, whipping your cock out to something.
Yeah, I thought about the toenail scene a lot when I'm beating off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking of that shit. I'm getting my rocks off.
Everybody thinks Mr. Enter invented the term Squidward torture porn, but actually it was Mobro Studios who invented it.
Mobro.
Really? Mobros.
Mobro had some good. To his credit, he had some very good YouTube poops. There was that one. It was like the SpongeBob Nightmare Before Christmas crossover, and the climax actually had like a big action scene at the end. It was good. It was good shit. That was years ago.
Wasn't Mobros like fucking? Wasn't he a pedophile? Oh no, I'm thinking of Trudermark.
Trudermark.
I don't even know how true that is.
I don't know. I hope not. I'm just going to say I hope that didn't happen, whatever it was.
Yeah. Fucking. This episode was originally paired with the ultra.
Oh wait,
famous
there is
episode.
actually season 1 episodes on here.
It's funny. These people consider this a bad episode, but like, I'd argue Midlife Crustacean is more. That's more of like Mr. Krabs fucking torture. That's full on mental torture.
I love Midlife Crustacean. I love that episode.
It's kind of apropos is the funny thing, because it's about Mr. Krabs feeling old and trying to be young again. There's nothing that makes you feel... Yeah, no, but there's nothing that makes you feel older than seeing... Like, you see this cartoon that was on air when you were a kid, and now you've lived long enough to be like, oh, the cartoons I grew up with, some of them are banned now because, there's things in them that are not to today's standards. Yeah. Whether you agree with them or not, especially when you don't agree with them.
I saw that. I saw Just One Bite back when they still had the explosion scene in it.
Really?
This isn't water. It's gas.
I caught it on TV multiple times before they pulled that scene
Took it down from 9/11.
Can I read some of this?
Sure, go ahead. You can read the reception.
Reception.
Some people think that this is the worst episode of the classic era, alongside with I Was a Teenage Gary, Dumped, and I'm with Stupid. The episode has a user rating of 6.5 out of 10 on Sponge Buddy Mania, and a user
Those
rating
cocksuckers.
Those cocksuckers,
Sponge Buddy. Them.
Oh, he's so nice to these shows. Fuck them! I hate them! I slaughtered them all! The men, the women, the children! I hate them!
I hate them. I slaughtered them like animals.
And a user rating of 8.4 out of 10 based on 570 votes on IMDb, along with its former sister episode, Midlife Crustacean. Shall I read the trivia?
Nah, fuck the...
Also, hi, Dr.
Storm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Dr. Storm.
Also, hi, Dr.
He admitted to rape. Ooh. That's
bad.
Who did? Okay. Who did?
All right.
Intruder Mark. Supposedly.
So do you want to click on the I Was a Teenage Gary one next? Let's see how far this rabbit hole goes.
I have to fucking sign in to read these comments. I feel like these comments are gold.
Oh, God.
Alright, infamous episodes. There's got to be more than just the fucking ones that are, like, listed here.
Yeah,
right?
It's just some of the really bad... Yeah, there's just some of the really bad ones. Let's go to seasons again.
Yeah. Right here.
Let's go to Vivaldi's seasons. Oh.
Yeah, there's no way they don't have good neighbors on season 4. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's like more on.
Why Penny Foolish? Penny Foolish was a fine episode.
What was Penny Foolish about?
It was
Penny Foolish.
Yeah, the greed got to Krabs.
Which season is that?
Over a penny.
Oh, yeah, that was the Flying
season
Dutchman
was that one?
Where he, like... the Flying Dutchman makes Mr. Krabs
Joey.
What?
Which season was that? Was Penny Foolish?
Season 6.
Season 6?
Season 6.
Oh, that was a great fucking episode is the thing. I always think of season 6. It's like, oh yeah, everything after season 6. Everything after season 5, honestly, I'm like, yeah, that kind of went downhill.
That's the thing. Like, I think season 6 is still fine. You know, like season 6 is still like pretty good. I think, yeah.
I used to say season 6 was the worst, and then I remembered that. So season 6 was I thought it was initially the worst season, and then I remembered all the episodes I hated were actually in season 7. So I'm like, oh, wait a second, season 6 is okay.
I will say this, my feelings about SpongeBob, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I don't even like season 5. I think by that point it was already not an entertaining show anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think that the popular consensus with a lot of, quote-unquote sponge boomers is anything after the movie. Which isn't really true because, like, that one movie that one special about medieval times where they go in and, that guy,
That's
they
great.
make the suicide. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Fucking Penny Foolish, where Mr. Krabs has to not be cheap and he thinks it's all a dream. And there's that joke.
Well,
where,
hold
like,
on. That's not Penny Foolish. That's a different episode.
Crabs
That's
a la mode. Crabs a la
Yeah, the
mode.
one with the Flying Dutchman where he sucks the movie out of the guy's eyeballs.
Yeah, that's
What the hell
great.
is
That's
Penny
funny as fuck.
Foolish?
Yeah,
That's
no,
season
that's
3.
awesome.
Penny Foolish is like season 6.
Well, what happens at Penny Foolish?
Well, we're gonna get into it when we read the article.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Penny
if I
Foolish was
saw
the
this
one
actually.
where I don't know. I haven't seen this in a while, but I remember this episode being all right. It wasn't horrible. Who wants to?
Is
who
it the
wants to
one
read
where
this?
Mr. Krabs beats up a baby or something to get a penny?
Yeah.
Or was that in the other one too?
I think. No, I think that was in the
Why
other
don't we
one.
just read
Oh.
what happens?
Okay. Why
do
it's
you want
not
me to
even
read
worth
this?
a penny.
Yeah, why it's not even worth
the
a
premise of
penny.
Mr. Krabs being obsessed with a penny and desperately trying to find it is not that interesting for an entire episode and would work much better for a single scene or a short. Make it a short. Though some think that Mr. Krabs' Flanderization started as far back as Krabby Land or Whale of a Birthday, compared to those episodes, it was actually this episode that started Mr. Krabs' Flanderization, as he becomes, oh geez, you messed me up there.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Flanderization.
I'll have Mimi read next.
Where is it? As he becomes incredibly obsessed with one measly penny that he believed SpongeBob picked up off the street. Well, it says picked up the street. That's wrong grammar. That's incorrect grammar. To the point that that he goes to extreme lengths to obtain it, like building a movie theater, setting up a play, and even breaking into his employee's house. That is ridiculous. I don't.
Mr. Krabs breaks into his employee's house.
Uh,
and starts attacking the penny. Yeah.
Also, real
Mr.
quick,
Krabs-
so there is a whole bunch of like stuff like Good Neighbors and stuff. They're in the semi-infamous
the wrong
episode
image.
section. I got it in a VC text real quick.
This is the complete
Wow.
I do
wrong
have the,
image for I Was a Teenage Gary. Why do they think Teenage Gary was a bad episode?
That's from the Hooks, isn't it? That's a scene.
No.
from the Hooks.
That was season 1. It was like meow 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 meow. Like they're all snails in there.
Yeah. Squidward becomes. Oh no, SpongeBob becomes a snail, and Squidward witnesses it.
Oh, it's
Because he
Born
was-
Again Crabs. I'm sorry, Dr. Storm corrected. It's not Crabs a la
Born Again
mode.
Crabs.
Yeah, it was pre-movie.
Let's see the semi-infamous episodes here. Fucking jellyfishing. Fools and
Jellyfishing is kind of a torture porn, because
Let's read this one.
we grasp it and they.
I'm just gonna assume
They
everything
push the
is
thing in his
Squidward.
hands.
Fucking Fools in April. The whole. This is one of the episodes where he was a
It's too.
fucking dick.
It's a little. It's mean. It's a little bit. And this one, it's a SpongeBob torture porn.
It's like
Insane.
Marge Simpson from The Simpsons that wrote in from Itchy and Scratchy. It's like, I made it just for you.
Why only fools would want to watch this ScumBob in April?
You guys are in your
That's
20s
really
and
clever,
memorizing
these
SpongeBob
people-
shows. Yeah, because we fucking watched them as a kid. We watched them all the fucking time as
Oh,
a kid.
yes.
It was like a big fucking part of our childhood. No shit, we memorized them, dumbass.
Yeah, no,
Well,
we were
don't
literally in the
defensive.
generation that grew up with the fucking show.
How about you respect your elders, Tails Doll 01? All right.
Yeah.
I'll turn you into a fucking ScumBob
Hey, let's
episode.
I'll turn you into.
Main
I'll
reasons
rant
for
on this
being
user right here.
ScumBob. Jerky Squidward, Squidward torture, SpongeBob torture, semi-Squidward torture, the
course.
infamous prank scene, somewhat boring trying to see Squidward apologize for the last 8 minutes of the episode.
Fucking.
These are some of my favorite tags on Pornhub. Is the thing I love.
Oh.
I love that sound.
Let's
here.
look at this shit.
Mimi, you can read this. Let's see here.
Squidward is
Read it with an
tired of
attitude.
SpongeBob pulling off silly pranks to amuse the customers since it happens to be April Fool's Day. So what does he do? Nothing worth getting the audience's panties in a twist for, except this. Squidward pulls an over-the-top elaborate snare death trap for SpongeBob to be lured into. But once the weight comes falling, the real purpose of the death trap comes into play. He gets slammed into flour, which would cause blindness, flipped around on a beam, which would cause flipped around on a beam, which would cause abrasions.
It's like
thrown into the top of the wall, which would cause blunt force trauma. Smashed into another fish who was unaware of the chaos that followed, which would harm the bystander. Launched up to the ceiling, which would cause bone fractures.
Oh
and it
my
all ends
God.
with landing in a garbage can, which you guessed it would cause broken bones due to the stuffing not being able to soften the impact from a long fall. It also made SpongeBob cry and afraid of Squidward, and he even meant to make him cry and meant to torture him physically as a prank.
Did he really think that SpongeBob was going to cry, though? Did we really know that?
Squidward even tried to hurt SpongeBob's feelings and hurt him physically, and doesn't apologize until the end of the episode.
That's the worst thing of all, hurting your feelings. Look, I can understand, blunt force trauma, but if you make me upset, well, you're really all wet, mister. You're really all wet.
Average Tokusatsu and Joyer made an amazing comment here. Something tells me that the moderators of this wiki never had happy childhoods if they're getting spiteful over SpongeBob of all things.
No, okay, you know what it is specifically? They are getting spiteful because they're trying to be like their heroes. They're trying to be like their fucking heroes, Mr. Enter, fucking Pie Guy Rules, all the fucking cartoons.
And I'm gonna say this, and I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. All right. We're gonna come here. These characters are real. Okay.
I fucking hate.
I love being
reviewers, man.
spiteful.
I genuinely do. They suck the fun out of everything.
I think it's good to be spiteful. My liver is poisoned. Well, let it get worse. I'm becoming more autistic from this website. Well, let me grow a third or fourth chromosome.
Why?
From all
Why
this.
is this trivia? The scene where Squidward laughs hysterically has become a reaction meme. Why is that trivia? I'm nitpicking here.
Why is I was a
don't know.
teenage Gary, but it just shows SpongeBob getting a wedgie here?
Yeah, that's from fucking Hooky. I have such an
that's from
autistic
Hooky.
memory of like SpongeBob episodes.
That's what I was saying. I was like, why is it a thing from Hooky here?
Here's the thing: is that SpongeBob is one of those shows where our generation can speak exclusively in quotes, and we can have an entire conversation with that.
No, every fucking episode has a quote. Every episode has a quote. Whether like even the most obscure episodes have really fucking
Licking doorknobs on
quotes.
other planets is illegal.
Yeah. Licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets. In fact,
hey man, that's disgusting. We just want the hat back.
That's
what I remember.
You would want army, bug! A living army of the undead.
Even the same episodes have multiple fucking quotes. This show was really fucking influential, and even today I still think it continues to be influential. It will always be influential. Fuck, without
SpongeBob, we wouldn't have Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island today.
Exactly.
I was gonna say without SpongeBob, I wouldn't even be wanting to make a cartoon. I wouldn't even want to be fucking making a cartoon or doing art in general.
Well, maybe Rocco.
Yeah.
Maybe Rocco, but I don't think Rocco is as infamous. It's a very good cartoon. It's a great cartoon.
Rocco was it was in some ways like a prototype for what SpongeBob would go on to be in terms of being this cartoony show that kind of follows a sitcom format.
I kind of feel like it's season 1 of SpongeBob is kind of like the in-between between what SpongeBob eventually would be in its prime going forward and kind of Rocco, whereas then it was more down to earth in season 1, but it still was it got a little bit crazier than Rocco would sometimes get.
I want to say, because like the thing is, like a lot of the people that worked on Ren and Stimpy worked on Rocco, and then a lot of the people that worked on Rocco went on to work on SpongeBob. So you can kind of see the transition, and it really Rocco was a transitional phase because a lot of the world in Rocco was very like wacky and cynical and insane. But Rocco himself was like a sweet character. He's not out of place outside. Like
it's not like Ren and Stimpy. Whereas then it was like a crazy world, and the characters themselves were also batshit loony.
Rocco could be Acre would be out of place. Like they would love him there.
I think the reason people gravitated to SpongeBob, especially in those early days, is like whether you realize it or not. And this is kind of a subconscious thing. I've talked about this how it's very subconscious. You know. There's a lot of human element to it, you know? Like, none of the characters are all that black and white in those early seasons, which is why this right here is kind of pissing me off. SpongeBob is completely out of character in this episode, as instead of his friendly and normal personality, he acts like a complete jerk. So, I have something against that. First of all, you know... It's not out of character, because if you really look at previous episodes, he is kind of a control freak, and this is like the worst that he gets.
He's one of those characters where you could definitely say he is quite possibly autism coded. I mean, I know Tom Kenny came out a while ago and was like, "Yeah, it's your superpower. That's your superpower." You know, him trying to kind of be nice about it. But that's exactly what like an autistic person would do. Is he's like following the books to a T. He's like thinking in black and white, and it's annoying everybody.
Yeah, it's the difference between SpongeBob and Patrick, right? It's the difference between being autistic and having, I don't know, Down syndrome or something.
Yeah, being Jesus. Being like just having your brain fried from too much weed. SpongeBob is an autistic person, and Patrick is his stoner friend.
Yeah, but the thing is with this is that early episodes of SpongeBob, those first 3 seasons really showcased how animated characters aren't just one. They aren't just one-sided. They aren't just one personality. There was a lot of human element to early SpongeBob that no other cartoon has really been able to replicate, That's why it took off. It felt human.
And I think that's what kind of caused the series to kind of fall apart for a bit, was because they kind of became... It's not that the series got meaner, it was just that the characters stopped feeling as interesting. They didn't feel as three-dimensional. They were kind of watered down a lot.
Yeah, they just became like any other generic cartoon character,
Yeah. There was less nuance over time.
I'm looking at the main reason for being ScumBob. They listed the police being idiots. What is this? Some kind of pro-cop wiki?
What?
Yeah.
They don't want the police to be idiots? Is this some kind of Blue Lives Matter bullshit wiki?
This is a pro-Paw Patrol area, okay? We back the blue here on the SpongeBob wiki.
Listen,
and if you don't,
Paw Patrol promotes violence and it promotes racism, whatever the fuck that white boy video essayist said.
It does. It truly does. It really does, Joey. I agree. It does promote those things.
The treatment.
But I think that they're good things, and you should promote them.
Okay, the treatment that the police officers give SpongeBob is unjustified. Arresting him for not inviting them to the party is excessive. Yeah, but it's funny. They even imprison him without getting a fair trial. Not only are they petty, they are absolutely cruel. Wow, that's... Yeah, it's almost like that's the joke.
SpongeBob! They established that the police are idiots. They're always idiots in this fucking world.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. Most police officers aren't smart in most cartoons for children. It's like, oh, look at these silly adults, aren't they stupid?
But then they'll arrest you for littering. But Plankton's making a death ray. Oh, we don't need to look into that. That's the whole thing. That's the joke.
It's like, yeah, no, let these like childlike characters deal with it. Yeah, no, that's like the whole point of them in the show. Is
hey,
that,
that's
like,
actually pretty realistic. Actually, fucking police barely do shit around certain parts of the country.
Yeah.
But they'll fucking arrest someone
No,
for
police
the
don't do
stupidest shit.
Yeah, they don't do what they're supposed to do, but they're like, oh, I got to make a quota, so what is that,
What is
jaywalking?
this?
Well, time to harass this guy.
Yeah. Have I told the cop story of mine on stream yet? I think I've told that
I don't
before,
think
right?
you have.
Okay. Alright. I want to tell this story. This is like my most interesting fucking encounter with the police. So I'm walking home, and I was like around 19. I kind of... And I feel dumb. I feel dumb for like not knowing that I can just say no to this kind of shit. Because I always fucking like grew up. I grew up hearing, "Oh yeah, just comply with the police, and you should be fine." So I'm like, "All right, I'll comply," you know. But no one ever told me that you can say no to certain things. And so I'm retarded. But basically, I'm walking home, right? I'm walking home. It's like 3 a.m. And I'm getting... Because there was a brief period in time where I would just take walks at like 3 in just the middle of the night. And, you know, I guess...
Walks.
Yeah. I guess that could be a cause of concern, you know, because shady people out at night, whatnot. But
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I had the police called on me, if these guys just decided to try to fuck with me. I'm walking down the sidewalk, and police car swerves and parks in front of me, like blocking the sidewalk. And police gets out of his car. Asks me, so what you doing? Walking.
And what
That's
happens?
cool. That's cool. Do you mind if I take a picture of you? I'm like, okay, I guess. Like, why? Or no, like, at first I asked, like, why? It was like, we just need to figure out what's going on. We need to figure out some, like, records, whatnot. And I'm like, okay, sure, I guess, if this is... I could have just said no, is the thing. I could have just said no. So, this guy starts taking pictures of me. He takes, like, 2 to 3 pictures. And I'm sitting there, confused, and he stares at me awkwardly for a bit. And eventually goes, mind if I call my partner up? I'm like, okay. So his partner comes over. Like, I'm waiting 5 minutes, by the way. I'm waiting 5 minutes, getting bitten by mosquitoes, fucking out there in the hot-ass Florida weather, at night. And so I wait 5 minutes in silence for his partner to come over. And they just kind of, like, he gets out of the car, and they just kind of start staring me down. And eventually, it's just, all right, have a good night. I'm like, okay. So they get back in their car and they drive away. And I walk home. I don't know what the fuck that was. I genuinely don't. Like,
maybe they confused you with maybe like a drug dealer or something, maybe? And maybe they were like, it's like, are we sure we got the guy?
I mean, some of my friends were saying, like, they were trying to provoke you. They were trying to, like, anger you so that they could have a reason to arrest you because of quota and shit. Like, that could be a possibility. I mean, it's fucking Florida. Like, people are insane over here. But it's just weird. It was just weird.
Human trafficking capital of the world, if I'm correct, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. Average Florida police encounter? Yeah.
That's not good.
Hello, Mushroom.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I just woke up.
I just wrote.
This is the thing: is you're talking about your craziest police encounter. My craziest police encounter involves like a bunch of dead hookers.
Ah.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm sex workers. I didn't want to shame the dead hookers. I mean, sex workers.
Yeah, we live in it's fucking 2025, Goodley. You shouldn't be saying things like that. They're sex workers
right.
and they have a respectable job.
That's right, they do. Well, I mean, at least they're not doing what we're doing. You know, they have more respect than us.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What are we doing? Writing a fucking webcomic? Making a cartoon? Yeah, that's more respectable than us.
Oh. We're writing a webcomic?
What do you guys think about point number...
Oh, sorry, go on.
What was that, Mimi?
What do you guys think about point number 5 here? A technical error that creates a plot hole. SpongeBob uses a spare key under the doormat to get in at the end. But that doormat wasn't there until the end of the episode. How did you guys feel about that as a kid? Did that bother you? Things like that kind of bothered me as a kid.
That's like, oh,
the thing is, SpongeBob pulls that all the time.
Yeah, it does.
The house has no real consistency.
It's like best paper towel around, best paper towel in town. Why not just buy both?
He had a giant ass library at one point, and that library was seen in 3 episodes and then never again. Like, when you're making a cartoon, you don't always have to make every space consistent. It just has to look consistent enough. But you can change shit about it if you want.
I was maybe just because I'm autistic, things like that did bother me as a kid, but I'm more forgiving of it as an adult.
Yeah,
I mean, my biggest problem with the episode is that it just wasn't really funny.
I think
Joey will come in with that kind of level of detail.
I thought the concept of it was funny, at least. The concept of SpongeBob throwing a party, but trying to micromanage every tiny thing about it to go exactly right. But it's not one of the better episodes from its era, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember there was a big-ass
marathon. Funny. It's not the funniest, but it's like...
Yeah. Wasn't there a big marathon of SpongeBob episodes before it came out? Like that was the big sort of celebration, you know. They threw their own house party at Nickelodeon, and then they, you know.
Probably. Yeah.
Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. The Patchy sketch at the beginning was kind of good, you know, the Patchy bumpers, because that was another rating strat.
That's the thing. Patchy bits are always fucking great, like, because it's supposed to parody. Yeah. It's supposed to parody, like, old fucking... Like, here's a little bit of trivia for you. It's supposed to parody old shit. Like, back in the 50s. I think it's, like, the
stuff
50s.
From, like, the 40s.
Yeah, like, around 40s or 50s. Before, like, cartoons for kids. Like, you know, before cartoons would come on, they would have, like, little mascots. Like, show up in little bumpers to announce, like, hey, this show's coming on pretty soon, you know, and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Banana Splits used to be that.
Yeah.
You know, where they would show Hanna-Barbera cartoons and they'd have the Banana Splits host, if I'm not mistaken.
My favorite Patchy joke was the Christmas episode where, like, Polly says something and then Patchy's like, I'm ignoring, and he just pulls the fucking bird down and you see, like, the puppeteer fall from the ceiling.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That is pretty
fucking
good.
Rips the bird. Yeah.
Let's see what else is considered infamous here. Semi-infamous. House Fan. I'm surprised that House Fancy is.
I'm surprised Good Neighbors isn't on here.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mushroom. They threw a party for SpongeBob, put a blindfold on him, and recorded the ensuing encounter to blackmail him. Oh no! They went to the Diddy party. SpongeBob Skull and Bones.
Like,
but he doesn't.
I'm surprised. I'm so surprised that this is semi-infamous because, like, everyone hates this for the fucking toenail scene. Like, everybody.
The episode itself is actually all right.
Yeah, no, the
episode
is actually good. Dude, okay, the fucking joke that killed me was Patrick being like, "Oh, you do not want to go in there," and then the fucking toilet comes out, and he's like
forever
falling on the ground.
It's like you don't want to go in there forever.
Get out of my misery.
The fucking toilet dies. The toilet dies in Squidward's arms. I think that was really fucking funny.
And like
That's,
Squidward
the
just
best
has
joke
like
of
this
the
horrified
episode.
expression on his face.
Yeah, no, that's like the best fucking joke of the episode. Like it's a
Have you
good
seen the
episode.
YTP Deliver Us?
What?
Have you
No,
seen the
I haven't.
YTP Deliver Us, Joe? We need to watch it at some point or
that-
another, like in private
Yeah,
or something.
Is that made by that awful
the
guy?
falafel.
That is like the penultimate like SpongeBob YTP. That is like the magnum opus of
Yeah.
SpongeBob YTPs.
Oh yeah. Fucking
Because awful, like their art, their YouTube poops are elevated to like abstract high art. It's like a David Lynch film, but in YouTube poop form. I love that person.
You promised us a good
Crab,
episode, but all we saw was Cheapy the Cheapskate.
Cheapskate! I'm
Am I the
surprised
only one
We
here who-
Stink isn't on here because the people are like dying and SpongeBob and Patrick are killing them unintentionally.
Am I
I'm
the
surprised
only one
that's
here
not
who
on
wasn't
here.
bothered by the toenail scene? Actually, no, you're not. I wasn't really bothered by the toenail scene either.
I was
It
bothered
wasn't-
by it.
I didn't like it. I would prefer they not put it in at all. I think they should take it. I think
Yeah,
they
it would have
should
been a
censor
great episode had it not had that.
I mean, I was never.
Why,
really
would've been a
why
bad
did they
episode.
put that? Why did they put that scene in there? Is what I want to know. Like, what
They're
was the
trying to be
thought
funny
process?
and they did like gross out. They were trying to do gross out without realizing that it's like
Yeah.
that's a little too realistic.
It's like, yeah, that's not a punchline. That's just a gross image.
That's like some gore shit, and
Yeah.
that's not okay.
Goodly, do you
I
hear
agree.
that?
You know
Bob.
what,
The
I-
Sky did. The Sky did have a
Actually-
Ouija. He's right. Oh, sorry.
You know what's really funny? I've talked before about how much I like the horror movie Martyr. If you go on that movie's Letterboxd page, one of the top reviews says this movie is like that scene from SpongeBob where Squidward gets his toenail ripped out, but if it was the whole movie.
I would not compare the two. It is worse. Okay, it is far
Yeah, the
worse.
toenail is worse.
Yeah.
The toenail one is much worse. Yeah.
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
saying
Martyr's
Martyrs is a
Martyr.
lot worse than the toenail
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, that one's a lot worse than Toenail because at least Toenail is
But
mercifully over quick.
Okay.
Listen. At least with Martyrs, they get to some kind of conclusion. There was a reason for why they were doing all that stuff. But with Toenails, the
Yeah.
toenail thing, that was senseless. There was no need for that violence.
Like I don't know. I feel like flaying your entire arm is a lot worse than than
It was a
than the
prank.
toenail
It was
scene.
a funny prank. It was a goof. Come on.
It was a goof. It was a gaff. It was a gaff.
We were
It was
just
a prank.
fooling
I was
you.
fooling you. We're just fooling you. All right. Let's see what who wants to read this? I guess Kuko.
I'll read
Let's
it.
see.
Oh,
Oh, Kuko, sure. Go ahead, Kuko, if you want.
Yeah, let me give me
You've had
give
your
me a second.
turn.
Okay.
Don't get greedy.
Why it's Cheapy the Cheapskate instead.
Indeed.
What's everybody's favorite cheapskate up to this time? Building a theme park out of garbage just to get money out of children? Unsupervised children? Not only are the children in this episode jerks, well then why are you saying it's bad to take their money then if they're
These
jerks?
kids are real jerks. It's like, well, they're children.
Yeah.
Why are you
But
holding
But they're
children in?
sadistic
Dicks.
too. They don't like to see people blow
They were
bubbles.
scammed.
But
They were
instead,
fucking
watching people
scammed.
get tortured as lampshaded by SpongeBob, one of the children rudely pops one of SpongeBob's bubbles, which is disrespectful.
Those children.
I'm can't help but smile. I'm trying to keep a straight face, and I'm
They
trying
should
not to
go to jail
laugh.
for that.
No, this is fucking.
They should get fucking strung up and shot like those squirrels from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
You gotta be fucking
Get that child
hanged.
up to Epstein Island.
You gotta be fucking hanged from the
Yeah.
gallows for writing this episode.
To show how sadistic the children are, one of the children was anticipating SpongeBob getting ripped in half by the Thug Brothers.
Are they called the Thug Brothers?
They
Are
can't say
actually
that.
called
You
the
can't
Thug
call
Brothers?
them.
That's
Yeah.
a dog whistle.
Those Thug
Dude,
Brothers.
dude,
Brothers.
Thug
Oh,
Hunters-
those fucking
Thug
Thug Brothers
Hunters
in
get
this
on this
neighborhood
right now.
again.
Yeah.
Mr.
Thug Hunters
Krabs
What is this?
knew what he was doing. He gave out coloring books, quote unquote, in the form of a lot of liability waivers for all things. Also, the bad thing about what Mr. Krabs has done, he even dared to tell SpongeBob he always thinking about yourself.
Yeah.
He was more concerned with the fact that the children using SpongeBob's limbs as boomerang might break one of his windows. Krabby qualities.
Damn,
Mr.
that's a
Krabs was
zinger.
rightfully punished for exploiting children in the end by being
Damn right.
force-fed lima beans and losing the money he made. I do like the lima beans joke. That is a great joke.
Yeah, I gotta get
No,
this on that
not the lima beans! Oh!
Yeah, not that great stuff.
Not that green
No,
stuff!
not that great stuff!
No!
No!
I hope.
I don't think I've
hope
ever had
when-
lima beans.
I hope when the Fluffers takes off,
sorry.
that this is the fan base we have. I hope our fan base
Fluffers
makes
Wiki,
an entire. I
The
don't know. What would
and
be,
Scum Fluffers.
yeah,
Unfluffy
I hope
Wiki, the
Onions
Unfluffers Wiki.
It'd be called the
I hope
Fuckers.
Onion Punch has a fandom like this. It's gonna be like this is a Scum Bianco chapter. Bianco was too mean.
No,
Whatever
Rotten
this whole
Onion.
thing.
Rotten Onion chapter.
Despite the episode being SpongeBob torture, at least the injury gags were more slapstick, akin to a Tom and Jerry episode.
Well, then why is it on here? Why is it on ScumBob?
This is
Why
this
is
is,
it on
this is something that pisses me off because even people who like Tom and Jerry do this. It's their episodes, they're shorts. It wasn't a TV show.
Yeah, it was
Hey.
before movies.
Hey guys, look, nice fucking opinion. Nice fucking opinion. Nice fucking opinion. Where'd you get it from? Where do you fucking get it from, faggot?
Don't say that. Don't say they have a nice opinion. They have a bad opinion.
I'm sorry, you can really tell. You can really tell. You can really tell.
Average
where this fucking-
Tokusatsu enjoyer says, why is it whenever children are even slightly mean in a TV show, children are still will get upset over it? Well, that's because they were bullied in school and they never moved on past that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, fucking...
This episode, wait, hold on, look at the trivia section real quick. This
What?
episode is paired up with the legendary infamous episode, the camping episode.
No, legendary famous episode.
Oh, legendary fan. Okay, I thought it was infamous for a second. I was about to have a fucking stroke. I was like, that fucking episode's amazing.
Yeah, no, I was gonna... If you
Start
fucking-
breaking shit.
Yeah, I was gonna fucking punch my monitor.
I was
Like that
gonna
one
start
video.
saying the N-word on stream. I was gonna be fucking
No.
done.
No!
Oh no.
Nothing is sacred anymore. I would have crashed the fuck out.
Fucking, is this on... Okay, that goes to the anti-ScumBob wiki.
Yeah, that
fucking-
goes to the good episode.
What else? The sponge who could fly. What?
Let's see here.
SpongeBob torture, of course. Anything where the character goes through, a rough time is considered torture porn by these fucking people.
I just don't think the sponge that could fly is like just not that funny. It's not because it was a torture porn
Yeah.
or anything like that. I just thought that the writers just weren't on it. I feel like season 3 was kind of the start of them being like, not every episode was just hysterical. It was like, okay, this episode was
I think
okay.
the Sponge Who Could Fly is a weaker episode, but the patchy stuff in it is more memorable than the episode.
The patchy
itself.
stuff is great.
Oh, yeah.
I love the patchy. I like the Lost episode.
Oh,
Yeah, that
SpongeBob
was just a bunch
betrayed
of
us!
cheap walk cycles. SpongeBob.
Ah! That's like every Sonic
became
fan
a fo-
post 2009.
Yeah. No, that was me. That was me with Pokemon post X and Y. That was me with every Pokemon game post X and Y. I'm gonna be real. Fucking Sun and Moon sucks. Sue me.
No.
I'm gonna put you on the ScumBob Wiki, Joey.
The ScumBob Wiki.
ScumBob. The bog.
Fucking the tape. Okay, I guess I'll read this. Why this episode cannot fly. To get the tape out of the player, the selfish
Not even clever.
Yeah, no. Are clearly meant to torment SpongeBob's wish and desire to fly. When he and his kite fell on the ground, they are treating him as their own personal slave, as they did with Squidward and Giant Squidward. Which was 94 episodes before it was... that's hurting my throat. Which is 94 episodes before it finished getting produced. And worst of all, Cannonball Jenkins destroys his pants and ruins his chances to fly with them. To make matters worse, they destroy and mourn the pants instead of him. What's also horrible... This fucking reads like a Dogs Eating Dogs 6 script.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I mean, this is part of his lineage.
Oh, yeah.
What's also horrible is that when he did get to fly, they forced him to do all their tasks and then turned against him when they stopped. Moral of the predicament: do not use someone's powers for greed, laziness, and selfishness. And earlier on, they ridicule him for having dreams and proceed to start a riot, which only goes to show just how hypocritical they are. This was before Little Yellow Book was aired and produced. Is anybody sane enough now in Bikini Bottom? Also, some scenes feel a bit boring and unnecessary, such as the clips of the SpongeBob episodes.
Oh, by the way, Mushroom fucking in chat. That's it? That's the Fluffers pilot? That was just Joey and Goodley having gay sex.
Oh no! Joey betrayed!
Joey betrayed me!
I cannot wait for the Fluffers pilot to come out, and they're gonna see me just going, Joey. And, you know, you're unconscious, of course. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
What a
fucking... Who cares about the redeeming qualities? We're here to see why these fucking people
Our chat is the
shit.
best.
I really want to see the 53 fucking comments. I really want to see the 53 comments. Please, why do I have to fucking sign in?
Why not register? Why not register?
No, fuck no. Fuck no, we're not registering for fandom.
Do you want to do like a BRB screen and you can just like register real quick and then or make like a burner account?
I'm not registering for this. I'm not registering for this.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
No.
So oh, Picture Days would be probably a funny one to look at.
What is Picture Day again?
It was like the one where it's like SpongeBob keeps trying to go take his picture and he keeps getting dirty.
I don't remember that.
He keeps getting like semen all over him.
I actually don't remember this episode.
Yeah, Patrick like bends him over and starts fucking him relentlessly.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Which is every episode that he's in.
SpongeBob. This one isn't like that long. All right, Goodly, you haven't read in a while. You go ahead.
I'm just a
Oh no, I'm ordering Chinese food for my family.
I'm gonna kill you, Mimi. I'm gonna kill you.
What a filthy! Who's making that filthy noise?
Yeah, Wolfie agrees with me. Make a dummy
look
account.
over to the side. It's a...
I was a teenage scary baby.
Stop.
No, you don't. No, don't
Stop.
do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
That's not how they sang the song, you idiots. It was a fully grown man singing that.
Yeah, it's a fully grown man singing in a girl's voice toward the end. Remember the...
Why it's not worth getting
I
clean for
got 3
Picture Day in
tickets
this
to
episode.
Iron
But you're not a fully
Maiden,
You, I'm ignoring.
You can't do it.
Everybody's out to get our victim here because there is no logic to the unexpected events that happen. Such is a piece
almost like
of
it's a joke.
slime staining. Oh, what did you say there?
It's almost like it's a joke. It's almost like it's a funny, just an episode that's just trying to be funny. That's all.
Okay, what is the
As a
ideal
piece of
fucking
seaweed.
SpongeBob episode for these people? What?
Well, they're all
I
at a
guess
cafe and they're just
literally-
having a good time.
Yeah,
You're
they're
gonna
just
have to
all
check the
talking.
anti-ScumBob wiki to know that.
No, it's just them like sitting down, having a cup of coffee, and talking about their feelings and trying to work things out.
Squidward is going,
Yeah,
you
so
know
they
what,
want it to be
SpongeBob, I
boring.
really do like you.
No conflict.
SpongeBob, I know that we have a lot of spats, SpongeBob, but I really do care for you as a friend, and I value you a lot. May I kiss you on the forehead?
Sounding like a
Sure
Goodly
thing,
DM.
Squidward.
Sounding like something that Goodly
Yeah,
would
no,
private
it's
message
just
me.
me, like, turning 30, being like, look, I know that a lot of stuff's happened in the past, but, like, I want you to know, I really I care about you, I care about all of you. I know I kept saying, I want you to die, but, like, really, though.
Not actually.
No, actually.
Squidward, I use your clarinet to unclog my toilet.
All right.
Oh, that's
Such
okay,
as having a piece of seaweed, having slime staining the clothes, which easily could be cleaned, so there's no reason to redo the whole routine. Seriously.
That is something that like Goodly would say.
He's going to run out of free space on his stock to paint the red and blue stripes on, but getting dumped in a garbage truck was uncalled for, as was the teenagers that were throwing ketchup balloons. It was inevitable for him to be sprayed by Old Man Jenkins, who can't seem to get a steady fin on the bottle. But we can forgive him for that due to his age and arthritis. It makes it hard to hold something in a steady hand nowadays after his younger days were over with. He thought using sponge gloss will help him? No, it doesn't. And he didn't take into account that it would reflect the light onto the water tanker driver's eyes to crash. But thankfully, it's all just that, water. And the next one, which are stamps, too bad the next two were oatmeal and glue, which are seriously messy. Believe it or not, glue used to be edible back in the day.
Hang on.
That looks like Dave the Useless. It's like you and Dave the Useless had a baby, and it's like you're just reading it like that. Yeah?
Wait, hang on. Fucking Wolfie says, did you know that the SpongeBob you used for the thumbnail is official artwork that was hidden in one of the SpongeBob game files? Actually, no. It's even more interesting. So,
it was.
That piece of artwork was just put in a Flash game because it was like a placeholder. It was essentially a placeholder. However, I did some
first
digging
place it was
when I was
uploaded
looking
to.
for that image. I did some digging when I was looking for that image, and it seems like one of the first appearances of it was on Fur Affinity, of all things.
Which is fucking crazy. We were on the phone when he found it like live. I remember hearing his reaction. It was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Because like I was trying to find that image for the thumbnail, and like I found it on fucking like the original fucking image on Fur Affinity of all things. I don't know if the original image is on Fur Affinity. I don't know if it like originates from Fur Affinity, but the fact that it was on there 15 years ago is kind of wild. All right, sorry, go on, Goodly.
Yeah. Also, I found the ultra infamous episode.
I just want to say, like, this kind of thing, it feels like a 60-year-old. Oh, sorry.
Apparently, there's a category above infamous episodes, which is ultra infamous episodes.
Yes,
KUko just made. So maybe that's where Good Neighbors.
That's where Good Neighbors is there, so we can definitely read it.
Okay.
I just want to say about this article, though, that read like a 60-year-old reviewing like a SpongeBob. Like, just the fact that it's like, well, you know, glue used to be edible back in the day. I'm like, what does that have to do with it? First of all, you're admitting to eating glue. Second of all, you're outing yourself, you know. Infamous characters.
Where is
policies, guidelines? I wouldn't want to mess with them.
It's I linked it in VC. I linked it in VC.
Okay.
You know, one of the problems with
episodes.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I remember that rattlesnake, Jake.
Rattlesnake, Jake.
Right, let's see.
Is that some kind of Rango reference there?
It's past season 4. All right, there we go. Here it is. Here's the security system taking control of Squidward's house.
Okay.
Control of Squidward's house and attacking the city.
Who hasn't read in a while?
It attacks the city.
I guess I haven't read in a while.
Has Mizz read it all?
Yeah, no, it's...
Yeah, you go get
so just slowly get more angry as you go along, Joey.
Yeah, alright. Hold on, let me...
I just start out calm, and then just, like, slowly start angrier and angrier and angrier.
Yeah, I'm gonna overact by the end of this. Ooh.
Scream like I do.
I'm warming up, sorry. This episode is considered by many to be the start of the infamous Squidward torture trend, where Squidward is tortured, usually for no reason at all, often leaving viewers feeling bad for him. The unnecessary sequence of Squidward's house having robotic arms and legs launching an attack on the city when the security machine zaps Squidward, causing SpongeBob to accidentally throw the cake at the machine. Misleading title.
Ridiculous.
Despite the episode being named Good Neighbors, it's actually more like Bad Neighbors. Because SpongeBob and Patrick both act like bad neighbors to Squidward, instead of being good neighbors to Squidward. Squidward does call them out on this, though. Although Squidward is easy to sympathize with this episode, he doesn't return the offer, nor accept his apology to SpongeBob and Patrick. Where's Jordan? Jordan should read this shit. We should I want Jordan to read this shit. Fucking,
We gotta get Jordan back.
We gotta get Jordan back. Should be noted that this is the only unlikable bit from Squidward. What do you fucking cunt? Although Squidward is easy to sympathize with this episode, he doesn't return the offer nor accept his apology. SpongeBob and Patrick, and they give him an apology cake. It should be noted that this is the only unlikable bit from Squidward we get. Fucking wow! Okay, so I guess people just can't, fucking...
Take a joke.
What do you want? Do you want him to, like, be fucking nice? Do you want him to not forgive SpongeBob and Patrick for the shit? Make up your fucking mind. Make up your goddamn mind.
I want Squidward to lovingly embrace SpongeBob and kiss him gently on the forehead, and I want
And
him to
rip
make
off his
passionate
clothes
love.
from his back as they're furiously making out.
They're making passionate. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they get married beforehand, and then they make passionate love on a big bed of roses. Ooh, better hope
More
the
like
flames are
bad
stuck in the
news. Now
flowers.
that's a funny meme.
Yeah.
Just
So
get to the
horrendous and
horrendous
very
and controversial
controversial.
ending.
Yeah, the part where Joey's
Alright.
probably gonna fucking flip his shit.
Yeah.
Horrendous and very controversial ending. Squidward is forced to do cleaning every Sunday for the rest of his life by Bikini Bottom civilians. That means that Squidward can never enjoy Sundays off ever again as his punishment for his house destroying the whole city of Bikini Bottom. And not to mention the fact that both SpongeBob and Patrick also get their punishment as well and are forced to join Squidward every Sunday to rebuild the whole city. And don't even apologize to him at the end of the episode after everything Squidward goes through. So basically, not only does SpongeBob and Patrick get no repercussions aside from his community service every Sunday, though this isn't fully enough as they actually enjoy it for their vile actions towards Squidward. But now, Squidward gets punished for something he didn't even do. The infamous Squeen... The infamous Squeen. Fucking great job, Joey. The infamous scene where Squidward has paint covering his face. Add to this the couple you think Squidward... What? Add to this the couple you think Squidward is sick and take him to the hospital not listening to his What? What the is that even English?
I think it's a typo. They're so mad they can't even...
Yeah, they're so angry. Yeah. Add to this the couple you think Squidward is sick and take him to the hospital not listening to his protests.
I can't even with this right now. I can't even.
I'm so upset. I'm gonna start fucking breaking my desk.
This episode is
start
boring
fucking
and
flip my
doesn't
keyboard
stand
over.
out in terms of, all in all,
I'm so mad. I'm gonna have sex with Goodwee, so I won't be so mad.
So I won't be so mad.
Oh, come here, you
All in all, this
buddy.
episode is boring. It may not stand up. It may not stand out in terms of being terrible at anything, but it is one of the least interesting episodes of the show for that reason.
Oh, hey, look!
Yes, we got him, boys. We got him right there in the flesh.
Yeah! Woo!
Fuck yeah!
Oh, buddy!
Mr. Ender, baby! Mr. Ender, baby!
Oh man,
Johnny boy!
buddy boy,
Woo!
come out to play.
Come out to play. We got him, boys. We fucking got him. Mr. Ender
Can I play?
claimed this was the episode Of course. Oh, you fucking pansies. Oh, you fucking pansies.
What do you
That
think
he
Mr.
believed-
Enter feels about this wiki? Right?
I'm pretty sure he
Sorry.
probably these days he probably fucking hates it because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
He's
all
like,
the
God, I
shit that
just
he
wish-
didn't want to be anymore.
I just wish everybody would forget. I drink to forget, but I always remember.
I drink to forget, but I always remember. Alright, Mr. Ender claimed this was the episode that he believed was the start of the show's downfall and ranked it as number 8 on his worst Squidward torture episode list. Of course, you fucking morons. Get your opinions. I knew it. Lots of people think this is the first outright bad episode of the show.
That video, real ones remember what that video was originally titled.
What's it titled?
It was originally called Top 10 Worst Squidward Torture Porn Episodes, but he changed it, or it was just Squidward Torture Porns. I forget which, but he had to change
Yeah, now
it to
I think it's
Squidward
just like
Torture
Squidward Torture
Episodes.
episodes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because YouTube's a bunch of pansies. YouTube is run by a bunch of mamby-pambies in mamby-pamby land. Yeah.
Or their algorithm probably was like, wait a second, this is porn.
Their algorithm,
Because they see
yeah,
the
they're
word porn.
The
retarded.
episode written by one
Is made to work badly purpose. Oh, and Mr. Enter, what is that? I recognize that name.
Fucking, I want to say 93.
That is interesting, actually.
93.
93 comments,
Fox!
all
Someone-
invisible.
The writers should be
SpongeBob,
killed
you
for writing
Can one of you
dirty
that.
sacrifice
slut!
yourselves? Can one of you sacrifice yourselves to the all-knowing
Fungus
data god
Among Us.
so that you can read the comments? I really want to know what the fucking comments are. All right, let's
I'm
see
not
what the
doing
Clash of Triton is.
This episode was so.
This is so specific.
Why
does-
this so-called class should be locked in a cage away from the party.
You had fucking.
Yeah.
You could have said anything else. What fucking, I don't know, Trash of Triton. Fucking. I don't know anything else.
Trash of Detritus.
All right, Mimi, you can read
Trash
this.
of-
Or like crash of ratings.
Okay. Misleading title. The whole episode gives off the impression gonna be about very formal. Gonna be about Triton clashing, despite being no major battles in this episode.
Also, real quick,
Yeah.
main
The
reasons for
episode-
being ScumBob, false promos and misleading episode time. Well, the false promos aren't the show's fault. That's literally Nickelodeon thing. That's the
I
exact.
just want to say that is so funny just how literal it is. It's like, man, I watched this movie called A Clockwork Orange. The annoying orange wasn't anywhere in that movie. There was just a bunch of like.
There was no clockwork.
Murder.
The episode.
Yeah.
The episode's
Yeah.
working title, Neptune's Party, was much more fitting than the final title. Why they ignore the more accurate episode title for a title that barely focuses on Triton that much until the last 10-11 minutes is anyone's guess. The working title was also used in only a few countries, while the rest of the countries titled this one The Clash of Triton, including the United States. False advertising! The promos for the episode claim that this episode has an epic battle that will take place, yet Nickelodeon promoted this just to say, hope you enjoy this epic episode to their audience by presenting us an episode that barely have any action or quote-unquote battles at all. It's just trying to reunite with King Neptune or ruin his party and Bikini Bottom as a whole. Remember, everybody made fun of Dogs Eating Dog 6 for this episode promised a fun adventure of Peter as a pirate. That's kind of what this is
Oh
like.
yeah.
It's called marketing. Help you enjoy this cool
It's like,
episode.
I wanted my Triton action. Okay.
It's like, oh yeah, I hope you enjoy this
marketing.
boring episode. It's like, no.
Neptune is
they're gonna
really
market it
hard
as
to
nothing.
bother sympathizing with and is completely unlikable. He locks Triton up
Like
for
he
being
always
kind to
was.
mortals and trying to make life better for them, such as creating a substance that cures all known diseases. Later, Triton destroys Bikini Bottom, even though the Bikini Bottom citizens did nothing wrong. And even though that is what King Neptune wanted, it only makes King Neptune seem more unlikable. In fact, why does Neptune enjoy seeing the destruction of Bikini Bottom anyway? He's not supposed to be an evil god.
Yeah, but he's a dick.
Neither
Yeah, the
Neptune
Greek
nor
gods were
Triton gets
assholes.
any repercussions. Instead, it's SpongeBob and Patrick who take the heat for everything because Neptune told the town that it was because of them. Number 4,
Neptune
Triton
was
is just a
always a
very
dick.
boring character.
Neptune was always a dick in this show, though.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah,
5.
even in
Oh,
season
wow,
one.
this goes on for a while. Speaking of Neptune being an unlikable tyrant who unreasonably wants to hurt the people in Bikini Bottom, his mourning over Triton not attending his birthday still does not make anyone want to sympathize with him. Instead, he's pulling the victim card on him and guilt-tripping him so he can be a quote-unquote better god. Number 6. So much of this episode is wasted on unnecessary padding and boring filler that just goes nowhere. We don't even see Triton get free until the second half, where the episode finally gets to the point.
Hello, random.
Most of the padding has resulted in a lot of scenes taking too long to go through in the first act. Number 7. Neptune's party. Do you really want me to go through all this? This goes on for
Hang on, let me see how fucking. Oh my god, why does this go on for so long?
Well, it is like an hour special, I think. Or it's like a 30-minute
like to
special,
point
so I guess
out-
there's
I'd
more
like
to
to-
talk about.
Yeah, Goodly, you go ahead.
I want to point out, Mimi's got a fan in the comments. Girly Wolf Pup. Holy shit, is that Ms. Mimi? The top 10 hottest reviewers lady?
Yeah,
yes,
got a
it
fan. I can't
is.
believe it.
Hello, hi.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, what am I reading here? What do I read? Do I just read Neptune's party?
Well, I'll finish it if you want somebody to
guests are
finish
just
it. Hold
there
on.
with no intro. Oh, Neptune's party guests are just there with no introduction or story. They are sitting in the background the whole time doing nothing. Mr. Krabs comes off as a more one-dimensional, rather than unlikable. His plan to exploit Neptune's birthday is really predictable because you can guess what he is doing that for, and we're not going to say it. His own subplot of trying to cheer Neptune up goes completely nowhere until the last 10 seconds, with Triton in his car crashing into the front door of the Krusty Krab with everyone happy with what they were presented at last. The Bikini Bottom citizens are unlikable and completely stupid at the end of the episode for having to riot against SpongeBob and Patrick for getting the blame for that Triton had done, despite SpongeBob. This is a run-on sentence. SpongeBob and Patrick saving all of them. Esh. Talk about ingratitude from a bunch of sorry idiots. Now, is ingratitude, is that a real word? Is that
I think it is, yeah.
But it would be justified because SpongeBob and Patrick, being the royal doofuses they are, released Triton. The close-up SpongeBob gassing out bad breath on Triton's face really ugly and awful animation in season 6 visually is. I don't know if you need visually there. I mean, the animation is the visuals. Wasted potential. The idea, which includes King Neptune's son invading Bikini Bottom, was an interesting idea of an episode, and it could have been made. It could have made some creative gags and even some pretty epic moments. Wow, that's pretty fucking epic. But unfortunately, this wasn't the case. Knowing this took 5 writers to write the episode, and it feels no one had that many ideas to get this one right. I love how they're like, "Come on, 5 writers of this episode, put your heads together. Come on, you must have been asleep when you went to work that day." Overall, not only is this the worst advertising special of the series alongside Truth or Square, but this episode was also a very horrible way to end season 6 in production order.
Can we just make a parody video like this? Like, oh wait, you were already kind of doing that, right? With the fucking Pikmin.
Well, that was me making the. I was gonna make like a Mr. Enter video where it's just Mr. Enter talking about Louis from the Pikmin series and just talking about how he's a jerk. Because I mean, he is kind of a jerk, but it's just him like getting as mad as he used to at SpongeBob at this like little like annoying elf character that did almost destroy a planet. I will say he did almost completely fucking starve the planet out. I don't much care for that. I don't care for that behavior.
Alright. Fucking... It also... What? Not only is this episode the worst advertising special of the series alongside Truth or Square, but this is a horrible way to end Season 6 in production order. Not only that, but it also ended the Icelandic dub with frustration as well, since the show stopped being dubbed in Icelandic after Season 6. Jeez. Oh, that's...
Really?
Oh. Rip.
So it ended in Iceland. Iceland didn't have to deal with the indignity of having bad SpongeBob episodes. It was discontinued.
Iceland looked at the ScumBob wiki and they were like, yeah, no, we agree.
That's just
Thank you for spreading the good word.
Yeah, and then they pulled the plug.
Yeah. That's just insulting!
Yeah.
The Clash of Triton. The Clash of Triton? That's just insulting!
Yeah.
Fucking... What else? Of course, Bikini Bottom Beautiful. Fucking... Hang on. Let's see. Is he in here? Is he... Nope, he's not here. I was expecting Mr.
Did that say
Ender to be in the trivia.
hyperfixation? Oh, hyper infamous. I just assumed it said hyperfixation because, you know, this is someone's hyperfixation, this whole wiki.
Oh, this is
I think they ought to be shamed for it.
Okay, so we had, like, what was the last one we were fucking on? Ultra infamous, how fucking many layers are there here? How many layers?
You know, when it comes to hyper, I prefer hyperinflation.
Shut up.
Hyper infamous.
Breath of Fresh Squidward, this ought to be good. KUko, go ahead. KUko? I think KUko's dead.
KUko has had it. KUko has had it with the SpongeBob wiki.
He has. Mimi, you go ahead.
Okay. This episode is considered by many to be one of, if not the worst episodes of the entire show that involves Squidward getting extreme torture, as it is extremely mean-spirited, they said it, towards the character, even by the show's standards at the time. SpongeBob is arguably at his absolute worst in this episode, as he acts like a spoiled, selfish, self-centered jerk to Squidward after his personality changes, almost as if he believes that Squidward is disallowed from ever being happy, which completely goes against SpongeBob's character. The customers at the Krusty Krab are upset with Squidward being nice to them, which makes absolutely no sense, as they previously hated him for being a jerk. For these people, you just can't please them. For some reason, Mr. Krabs gives Squidward Employee of the Month award based on just one day, despite it being based on who performed better during the whole month. Toward the end of the episode, I meant the Bikini Bottom citizens. I meant they're so pleasing them. Toward the end of the episode, SpongeBob gets angry when Squidward pogo sticks with Patrick, shouting at him and even kicking him out of his own party and somebody else's house, making him cry, hence making SpongeBob come off as a spoiled brat. On top of that, nobody says or does anything to stop SpongeBob and seem to gladly let him kick Squidward out. What makes SpongeBob hypocritical is the fact that he and Patrick started the whole from the very start. As in the beginning, there was a very disturbing fact that SpongeBob and Patrick watched Squidward sleep every morning, even on holidays such as Easter, Valentine's Day, and the 4th of July. This makes SpongeBob and Patrick look like creepy stalkers. The tale about Squidward's happy gland with SpongeBob's cheerful attitude is rather confusing, as it somehow makes SpongeBob aware of Squidward's mind, but does not seem to care if Squidward is happy.
He's secretly a sociopath. He's like a psychopath. It's a theory time. Is SpongeBob actually a psychopath?
Greetings, Joey, Kuko, Goodly, Miss Mimi. My apologies if I'm in a more discouraging mood as my cat passed away yesterday. That sucks, man.
Yeah.
It,
Like I said in
It's
DMs,
alright,
I'm
man.
sure you gave the cat a good life. You know, that's all the cat can ask for.
It's all right, man. You know, my dog passed away last year. I know the feel, man.
Yeah.
But
My cat passed away earlier this year too.
yeah. It
I'm glad
sucks,
my dog's
but,
still alive.
you know, at the end of the day,
I'm not gonna be able to handle that.
at the end of the day, you'll pull through, man. Fucking show Cash some support. Show Cash the Wisconsinites some support in chat. All right.
Everybody say Cash is great.
Oh, there's more. In the 2 scenes where Squidward gets shocked by his security fence, SpongeBob and Patrick stand around to do nothing instead of helping him. Weird and stupid ending. Does that have its own article? Hover your mouse over that weird and
Perhaps
stupid ending text because it's in yellow.
Ending.
Yeah.
Okay. This has its own page.
Breath of Fresh Squidward ending. It's got its own page.
Why?
All right, go back to the main page.
All right, we'll save this.
After Squidward, SpongeBob, and Patrick touch the electric fence, all of their personalities change. While Squidward goes back to normal, SpongeBob and Patrick start acting like Squidward. This episode is paired with another hyper-infamous episode, To Love a Patty. Let's see if there's any interesting trivia or reception here.
Yeah. I just got here. Is this a wiki about people taking SpongeBob too seriously? Yes. Fucking yes.
Reception. Yeah. Yep, Mr. Inner reference. Mr. Inner reference. Mr.
Hell yeah.
And Phantom Strider reference and Alway reference.
Oh my god, the whole brigade is here.
And Pie Guy rules. Everybody's here.
Brigade.
Okay. Let's see. This episode is currently rated 5.7 on IMDb, along with its hyper-infamous sister episode, To Love a Patty. Mr. Enter ranked this episode at number 1 on his worst Squidward torture episodes list and at number 2 on his worst SpongeBob episodes list. This episode is the one that Pie Guy Rules had the most to say on in his every SpongeBob Season 5 episode reviewed video, and he gave this episode a ScumBob rating as well. Phantom Strider ranked this episode at number 2 on his top 5 worst best Squidward episodes because of how horribly out of character SpongeBob is, and that his treatment of Squidward was on par with his treatment of Gary in A Pal for Gary. Alway called this the worst season 5 episode because of how messed up it is, and that it was SpongeBob's worst appearance in the whole show until 8 seasons later. The season 16 episode Squidward's Tough Break is seen as this episode done right.
Sorry about that.
What were you
did
taking
someone
a piss?
make an account yet? Did someone make an account to see this? All right.
I think Wolfie linked you something.
Oh, I'll check that out.
Yeah, the comments, yeah.
No, Wolfie just linked you the hyper-infamous thing. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Before we get to that, though, Kuko, how big was the shit?
I mean, it was pretty
Describe it.
normal sized. It was definitely a bit bigger.
Was it like Randy?
It wasn't
Marsh?
record breaking.
Unfortunately, it was a normal size shit. Nothing to write home about.
Fuck. We're not making it in the books today, boys. All right, who? I guess Kuko, you go ahead and read this. You haven't read in a while.
Okay, what article is it here?
The ending for this has its own fucking page.
Oh god! Oh, it's the one where they switch personalities. Is it the why it's infamous part?
Yeah.
This scene shows SpongeBob at his worst. He switches from being a cheerful sponge into a mean, unpleasant guy who wants everything for himself. If the episode wasn't bad enough, the ending ruins it for the sake of adding salt in the wound.
Man.
SpongeBob gets his comeuppance at the end. Heck, even Patrick, as Squidward gets electrocuted one final time. SpongeBob at
redeeming
least
qualities.
apologizes to Squidward, although Squidward is being electrocuted during it. It's understandable why SpongeBob did that, as Squidward took his job. SpongeBob and Patrick acting like Squidward after getting electrocuted and arguing with him can be funny. It can be funny.
Yeah. I really like how all the characters are miserable and getting tortured and murdered and whacked around. I really like that. I really like that about this episode.
Yes, small boy, we have gotten to that part. It was the page before this one. Like, we were just on this. Oh, the Splinter. Oh boy, the Splinter. How everyone complains about the fucking Splinter. Everyone complains
about what started Mr. That was Mr. Inner's first SpongeBob review.
Hang on. I gotta check. Where's... Yeah! There he is! Fucking, of course, and Pie Guy rules, too.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Damn, fucking good.
Nice.
I feel bad that Pie Guy rules
nice
gets lumped in
opinion you
with
have
Mr.
there.
Like, I know
Can I have it?
Remember when Pie Guy Rules and Mr. Inner did a Phoenix Wright style debate over whether I Was Stupid is a good episode?
Pie Guy Rules was just a nice man. He was a nice man who had opinions about SpongeBob, and they were strong opinions. But you know what? I value a person who has strong opinions about their hobby. You know, I do remember that. That was kind of, I guess looking back, it was kind of cringe. They were like debating whether or not I Was Stupid was a good episode.
Yeah.
That was all right. I watched it. I was like, oh, what a crossover episode.
In the United Kingdom, this episode was advertised as a Friday the 13th scary thing, which could make sense since the episode did had scary parts.
I'm reading this as if it was like a little kid. In the United Kingdom, this episode was advertised as a Friday the 13th scary thing, which could make sense since this episode did have scary parts. But we wish they could have done this with another much scarier episode with parts that might scare kids. Fucking one-course meal, of course.
No, is it one-course meal?
Of course. Yeah, like, hovering over this, it says one-course meal. It's not showing up on my stream, but this leads to one-course meal.
I don't like meals.
Which could have made sense.
Yeah.
In the United Kingdom, this episode was advertised as a Friday the 13th scary thing, which could make sense since the episode did have scary parts, but we wish they could have done it with another more scarier episode with parts that might scare kids.
That's a really good...
I heard you draw pictures.
This, along with its sister episode, are the first to use the 2008 Nickelodeon light bulb logo.
Okay. Fucking... Jesus Christ. I fucking hate this wiki. Oh, I hate this with my heart and soul.
Don't you take the Lord's name in vain. Don't you take the Lord's name in vain.
There was a time in my life where I was kind of like this, and I can look back on it and joke about it.
I mean, yeah, I was also like this when I was a small child. And then I realized, I'm getting my opinions from other people.
Yeah. Well, Joey, most people get opinions from other people is the thing. Like, that's kind of a silly thing to be like, oh, you got your opinion from... It's like, well, maybe somebody made a good point, you know? And I said, oh, I agree with that.
Well, there's a lot of main reasons for being ScumBob on this one.
What is this? Didn't he recently...
Mr. Lawrence, the voice actor of Plankton, was one of the writers who wrote the episode, meaning that he helped psychologically abuse and torture a character he voices!
Which is true. Yeah. These characters are real. These characters are all real in a different dimension. And when, as you know, when the dimensional merge happens, they're going to come back and take revenge on all these writers.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
Prepare. The fucking...
Prepare.
I'm tired, man.
This is
I got like...
only a very...
I'm sorry.
This is not only a very harsh plankton torture episode, but it's also the absolute harshest torture episode of any character in this entire show.
What
Also,
the fuck
this
is this
episode is
Azumanga Daioh
basically
character?
is
Reading this
basically
fucking shit.
Sorry, he said to do a little kid voice.
This episode is basically SpongeBob SquarePants' answer to the Simpsons episode The Poise of Bummer, which is another episode with a similar premise, which both involve suicide, and that episode was no better than this one. Mr. Lawrence, the voice actor of Plankton, was one of the writers who wrote this episode, meaning that he helped
Psychologically abuse and torture a character he voices.
Well, Plankton would
That
have
is so
deserved
traumatic that she grew up.
Need to give a
Well,
name to
Plankton
this
would have
character.
deserved some punishment for his evil deeds, such as him enslaving all of Bikini Bottom and trying to kill Mr. Krabs via King Neptune. This torture episode went way too far, especially for a kids show.
We gotta give a name to this character. The kid voice the one that sounds like this, the one who talks like this and he fucking the Mr. Lawrence or voice actor. I named that kid. I don't remember the bit. I just remember that his name was the Nut Desk Kid because of a bit that I did in one of Jordan's streams when we were playing the classrooms.
Ms. Mimi's character could be like Special Sally. Because clearly she has to be special.
Alright, so we got
Hello,
Nut Desk
everyone.
Johnny and
My name is
Special Sally. That's his sister.
Hello, everyone.
Jesus.
My name is Special Sally. I am a ScumBob Wiki editor. And
Damn
I
straight,
wrote this
damn straight.
article. I really like SpongeBob, but I don't like when Roger Bombast doesn't tell Squidward that he shouldn't be so mean.
Special Sally sounds like she's like on Benadryl right now. She's like about to fall asleep. Her dad gave her like too many.
What was his name? Like Joshua Dufferino or something?
Yeah, Joshua Dufferino, that's right. When he said Roger Bombast needs to tell Squidward not to be so mean anymore.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
You should stop being mean to Squidward. Okay.
I think I'm saying I agree with what you said, because I don't like it when Squidward is mean, but I don't like it when SpongeBob is mean to Squidward either. I wish they would all just be one big get along gang together, and that's my favorite.
I wish they would.
Because the get along gang is my favorite cartoon, because everybody in the get along gang gets along.
It's true, they do. Yeah.
I think Squidward should kiss SpongeBob. I think he should. Hey, fucking! This bit is going on too long. Another big.
SpongeBob and Squidward, they can't kiss each other. SpongeBob and Squidward can't kiss because they're both boys, and my mom said that's wrong.
Oh.
my mom said that's a sin.
Special Sally is raised in a homophobic household, just a fundamentalist, an evangelical household.
You know what? Nut Desk Johnny would never. Nut Desk Johnny would never. All right.
Not gay, not ever.
My Nut Desk Johnny. My dad says that your dad is a libtard.
Fuck.
Right.
Shit.
He's right.
Oh god. He's right.
She's right.
She's right. All right. Who wants to read this one?
All right. I guess I haven't read in a while. Where are we? Where are we at?
Another big problem.
Sorry,
this
that was-
episode.
Another big problem. We're at number 2.
Another big problem in this episode is that a massive amount of characters are unlikable. Mr. Krabs is at his absolute worst in this episode, as he needlessly and outright torments Plankton for 16 whole days, to the point where the latter considers committing suicide by getting run over by an oncoming bus. Mr. Krabs
What does that
appears
lead
to be
to?
portrayed
Hang
as a
on.
protagonist.
What the
even
fuck
though
does that lead to?
committing
Its own page.
the SpongeBob
Its own
suicide
fucking
article,
page.
yeah.
It has its own page.
We gotta.
This has. Alright.
Oh yeah, suicide's a big topic in SpongeBob. Yeah, a lot of suicidal characters. I mean, my favorite joke in the medieval episode was like the guard trying to kill himself and then being like,
Yeah.
"Someday, but not
Yeah,
today."
Someday, but
You
not
guys
today.
shouldn't. You guys shouldn't be joking about suicide. Suicide
I'm gonna
is
kill
very
you, Special
serious.
Sally. I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna wring your little neck. I'm gonna slam you against the concrete.
Joey, there's a child present.
You shouldn't do that because murder is bad, and that would make you a very mean-spirited person if you did that.
I know, Sally. Now shut the fuck up. Do you want to see your parents again?
Hey, we're not gonna.
Do you want to see your parents again, Sally?
Listen here, buddy. You can't be saying that to a kid, Joey. There's a kid right in front of us. All right? Well, how'd you like it if I did that to you when you were a kid? How'd you like it if I abused you when you were a child? I kicked you around. I used your head like a soccer ball.
Do I look like I give a shit?
All right, read this. Well, read this, fatso.
I checked the toilet.
Read this, fat ass.
Fuck off.
Is my daughter bothering you? I'm so sorry. I'll be sure.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to discipline her later tonight.
Yeah. Oh, where are we at? Oh, yeah. Committing suicide. Yes. Committing suicide. Like getting run over. Mr. Krabs appeared to be portrayed as an antagonist, even though he acts like a diabolical, arrogant sociopath and shows no remorse for his actions. Oh, he's just like me. He also never faces any real consequences for his own, also like me, whatsoever. He
doesn't even get punished.
He almost did when Plankton tried to torment him with a mime, but it goes back to Mr. Krabs winning anyway. Karen is also unlikable. Instead of encouraging Plankton to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula and or trying to help him get over his fear of whales, she criticizes him because of his irrational fear and ignores him. She also ignored the fact that Plankton's ancestors, even his grandfather, got eaten by a whale, making her a massive jerk. Pardon, I know the Bible says, judge not, lest ye be judged. But this guy's a real jerk. Pearl is unlikable for being portrayed as avaricious. Man, that's a big word.
Oh boy, we're busting out the thesaurus words here.
Avaricious.
Who fucking wrote this?
Avaricious. And only helps Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob after she receives money. SpongeBob, well, not as bad as Mr. Krabs in this episode. Purple prose, yeah. SpongeBob, well, not as bad as Mr. Krabs in this episode, is no better than the rest, as he helps Plankton give Mr. Krabs revenge, only for him to suddenly betray Plankton and help Mr. Krabs instead for no reason, without questioning anything. SpongeBob listens to Mr. Krabs all the time without questioning him in this episode, and when he sees Plankton trying to ender his life, he still betrays him, meaning that he knew that what Krabs was doing and didn't care. Well, SpongeBob follows orders. Okay, good sponges follow orders, even if they don't agree with the orders being carried out.
SpongeBob is the new fascist man.
Yeah, damn. SpongeBob is the fascist, and then Mr. Krabs is the great man. Leading SpongeBob onward to victory. When Plankton orders SpongeBob to step on him as hard as possible, he states it would fly in the face of his good nature, which makes him a massive hypocrite, as he has done horrible things before this episode. The writers of this episode wrote it in a tone that shows they hate Plankton, as Mr. Krabs uses Plankton's fear of whales to scare him, leaving him in depression. Oh, this is a fucking run-on sentence if ever there was one. Look at this. In depression, paranoia, and even turning him to suicidal. Sorry, were you trying to say something?
I was just going to say, there are some people who interpret Mr. Krabs as a Jew because he's greedy, but what if Mr. Krabs is actually the Aryan Superman and Plankton is the true Jew? And
as Rachel Floss once said, mustached Euro Anglo male, greedy big nose guy is based is meant on betrayal.
Wait, I swear to God.
Very sincere.
I'm gonna live stream my suicide, and you guys are gonna be witness to it.
Footprints. Yeah.
I mean, you think about Plankton. I mean, he's always talking about how he went to college. He really values education, so he's probably a lib, whereas Mr. Krabs represents the petite bourgeoisie and their virtues.
He's a salt-of-the-earth working man, yeah. Anyway, no, I don't
political on this.
We do not avow any... We disavow anything Mimi has ever said ever about anything. Okay, Mr. Krabs and Plankton were actually friends. Oh, wait a minute. Where is this? The writers of the episode Wrote it in a tone, blah, blah, blah. Even when SpongeBob points out the consequences of his deeds, Mr. Krabs just laughs and points at how much of a mess Plankton is now. It's just like our friendship. There are countless plot holes and inconsistencies with previous episodes. Mr. Krabs and Plankton were actually friends before, as established in Friend or Foe. It comes off as really sad to contradict such past events because SpongeBob is a show that never contradicts itself. It's so airtight and clean and crisp. In the algae's always greener, Plankton and Pearl directly interact with each other, which contradicts what occurs in this episode. Gosh, that's a plot hole if ever there was one. Plankton interacts with Pearl and other whales several times without fear. So his fear in this episode seems to come out of nowhere. In Squeaky Boots, Mr. Krabs pays half his money to SpongeBob almost at the end of the episode. But in this episode, Mr. Krabs pays SpongeBob with play money. Now, come on, buddy. Come on. Listen. Consistency in your silly cartoon. Consistency in your silly cartoon is a lot more important than writing funny, compelling jokes and stories. You need to be consistent. You need to be, if you're writing a story with a plot hole in it, and the physics don't add up to real life physics, then you ought to be sent to jail. You ought to be shot. Perhaps the most infamous scene in the episode is when Plankton reveals his intentions to take his own life, which is rather dark. Oh, that's rather dark. Top 10 darkest SpongeBob episodes? Oh, that's a video idea that I just gave out for free.
Hello.
This episode failed miserably to do horror comedy correctly as prior and later episodes, including Squidward and Clarinet Land, Fear of a Krabby Patty, Don't Look Now, Nasty Patty, Graveyard Shift, and The Ghost of Plankton have done right. They tried to take this concept correctly. They tried to take this concept correctly, except they went too far to take this concept correctly. Now, come on.
Yeah,
but the 5-year-old who wrote
they
this
tried to take this concept correctly.
Fuck up, Sally.
Oh, Sally, you tried your best. You tried your best with the spelling. I
But
understand.
I wrote that sentence though. My spelling and grammar good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Take your Benadryl, Sally. Just take more Benadryl. It'll be fine.
Okay, I'll take my Benadryl.
Here, you want a beer? You want a beer, kid? Here, go have fun.
Don't give him beer. Don't give him that beer.
Have a drink.
Slaps beer out of Joey's hand. Slaps the beer. I'm going to start role playing
Stabs
now.
you with the beer bottle. Stabs you.
Oh, it's
Gives
okay.
another beer to Sally. Here, go ahead.
Kisses Joey on the cheek. All right. I got to go. My food is here, so if somebody else can take over.
All right.
I'm going to come back up with a big mouthful of food.
KUko, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right.
I kind of just stayed in the background. Yeah, I thought Joe just forgot I existed for a second.
I did, honestly.
Okay, which episode here? Not episode. What part here?
Fucking, I don't even know. I stopped paying attention.
This is just rambling. I don't even think we
Jesus
need to finish
Christ.
this article. This is just.
Oh my God!
Squirrel, I want to see what they say in reception.
Let's go to reception. Yeah, let's just skip to reception.
There he is! There he is! Get him the hell out of here! Throw him out in the cold! Don't give him his jacket!
1 course meal. Here, scroll back up. Okay. 1 course meal was universally panned by fans and critics, and widely considered one of the worst, if not the worst, episode of SpongeBob SquarePants ever! Along with its sister episode, Gary in Love. They received a 3.7 out of 10 on IMDb, making it the second lowest rated episode of SpongeBob. Phantom Strider up, we got all 3. Ding 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 ding. Ranked it his number 1 worst episode of the series. Watch Mojo ranked it number 1 on the worst SpongeBob episodes list. Wow! Whoa!
Oh my God!
The mysterious Mr. Enter ranked the episode as the second worst episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, behind Pet Sitter Pat. Some fans and viewers stopped watching the show altogether after this episode. Just goes to show how appalling this episode was. It was also one of the lowest rated episodes on Episode Ninja. I don't even know what Episode
What
Ninja
is Episode Ninja?
What?
With an average score of 5.66 out of 10, based on 119 votes, making it the only episode prior to season 11 to score less than a 6.0 out of 10. Pie Guy Rules considered this episode to be his final third least favorite episode of season 7.
Hang on, Random Lad asked, will you ever watch shit creepypasta recreations? Halloween. Halloween. Fucking Halloween.
Yes. Halloween. Halloween.
Entire month of October, I plan to do a lot of spooky streams. Now, will I deliver on that promise? No. Probably not. But I
maybe
have things that I want to cover. We've read creepypastas on Good Loose Channel. Fucking, it would be perfect. Oh, we can. Did we finish Blood Whistle? Did we ever finish Blood Whistle?
I think we got halfway through it, and I just fucking got tired of it.
We're gonna
finish Blood Whistle. Well, we're just gonna restart it and do it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more after this, and then I'm gonna end the stream. We're hitting the 2-hour mark.
Yeah. Doesn't think this one is bad enough to appear in his bottom 5 or even his bottom 10. All of his bottom 4 episodes of season 6, Boating Buddies, The Splinter, Truth or Square, and Choir Boys, more, Atlantis Square Pantis, Spongehenge, Back to the Past, That Sinking Feeling, Are You Happy Now? And SpongeBob, You're Fired, being examples of episodes he hates more of the entire series. And he thought there's still some episodes. The episodes are less entertaining to watch than this, such as Boating Buddies, for example.
I blah 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 blah. Fucking, I'm getting sick of this wiki. All right. What was the one that you were talking about? They had like a Club SpongeBob one, right? Can you link that to me?
A what?
You were talking about the Club SpongeBob
entry. Why can't you just click on the search thing and search it?
Let me see here. Let me find it.
Where is the search thing? Oh, there it is.
Here, let me see here. See, that would be season 3.
No search results.
Let me see here.
Is there a tier above Hyper Infamous here?
I actually have no idea. Unless just Club SpongeBob is not.
Well, I think Ultra Infamous is above Hyper Infamous. But,
oh my
maybe
fucking God.
Which one is above the other?
What?
I think Ultra Infamous is below Hyper. Yeah, because this has all the ones that every YouTuber complains about. Stuck in the Ringer, Cal for Gary, One Course Meal, The Splinter. Yeah, these are all of the ones that the fucking moral fag YouTubers complain about.
Mm-hmm.
What's this fag? You talking about fags? I got my Chinese.
It's okay. It's okay. He had it. It's okay. He had a cigarette in his mouth.
All right.
You know, as long as it looks like a woman, I'd be okay with it.
My dad uses that word all the time. I don't know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, Sally, listen, I don't think you should be here right now. I don't think you're saying some adult things.
He uses that word all the time. And
look, I'll give you drugs if you go away, okay? I'll give you drugs. You want drugs? You want drugs? Go on. Look, there's some fentanyl for you. There's some fentanyl for you right there. Go get the drugs.
Don't give a child fentanyl.
Go get the drugs.
Don't give a child fentanyl, Joey.
Go get the drugs, Sally.
If I take the drugs, will SpongeBob be more entertaining?
Yeah, they will be. They will be.
I hear a lot of.
You know, this is a pretty low point in all of our careers, if you can even call them that. But this low main is pretty good.
Talk about a low-hanging fruit, am I right?
No, there's no fruit in here. This is all meat and fried.
course, we got all this shit. All this shit. Fucking... There's ScumBob and ScumBob with an exclamation mark.
Man, Saber Fart is going to have a field day with this. Like, I love Saber Fart. He's such a
what do you mean? What do you mean this is a ScumBob scene? This is a funny
This is
scene.
great!
This is a great scene. What are you talking about?
Big Fat Meanie! Does it look like
I
this to
really
you?
look like this.
Yeah.
And it just actually shows. It's like, that's great.
I've gone
SpongeBob
myself
was
with that
focusing on
before.
Mrs. Puff's lecture. A folded letter was
They
thrown
have
into
to
his
be.
desk, which was from the side of Patrick without any gesture. Okay, fucking, there has to be the fucking article on this. Trivia: the scene has been milked by Go Animators or Beyonders as it was. Okay, you are not any fucking tier above them, okay? You are just as bad. You are just as bad as the fucking Go Animate people. Shut up. I'm getting actually mad. I'm getting actually fucking pissed off.
I hate it when these autistic people don't know their place in the hierarchy. There's an autistic hierarchy. There's like a pyramid. It's kind of like a serfdom.
I'm not even gonna
We're
give
kind
that
of
a
like
fucking...
we're kind of like
fucking...
people like this are the serfs.
This is one of the most fucking... This is one of the greatest fucking scenes.
No,
this is one of the greatest...
It's not about the scene, it's about the character. It says he's a hyper-infamous character.
Okay.
He's mean. He's a mean character.
Fucking... Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it pretty soon. We'll do one more.
Look on, hold on, scroll up a little. I saw something.
What?
ScumBob definition. Go to that page. What's the definition of...
Of course, Pie Guy rules. Pie Guy fucking rules.
Oh, here's their list. It's their list of criteria.
Oh god, it's probably like a million miles long. You have one more YouTube video to watch before you go to bed. You pick like a 10-hour
YouTube fucking large this is. This is the fucking criteria that makes a SpongeBob episode bad in these people's eyes. You fucking pussies.
This is the Criterion Collection.
You fucking pussies. Alright, I'm not reading this shit.
Criterion Collection.
Fucking...
Maybe, you know what, Joey? Maybe you are a Spumchud after all. You have the classic Spumchud characteristic where you view every other type of cartoon fan as a stunted man-child.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes, no, I fucking do!
Joey.
These people are fucking insufferable! These people are...
Joey be like,
these people are awful!
You're more autistic than me! Don't you know what you're dealing with?
Like, I mean, I'm playing my anger up, but, like, Jesus Christ, man, like in all seriousness, like, fucking, what really counts as bad, and what do these people want? Genuinely, what do these people fucking want? Fucking any...
I want Squidward to apologize for everything.
Are the most common examples, blah, 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 stuck in the ringer. One of the characters being a jerk, you know, because characters can't be mean. Characters can't be imperfect. Any ripoff of a certain existing episode, being annoying. Fucking gross out and disgusting scenes. Blah 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 blah. Wah. Potentially offensive jokes. Oh, potentially offensive jokes. The most... Okay, so these guys fucking being one course meal and are you happy now? It's not offensive though. They're not offensive jokes. Like, they're dark jokes. I wouldn't call them offensive. God, these people are fucking pussies.
It was really offensive when SpongeBob came out and started addressing the audience and you know, talked to children about the 13%. He started talking about crime statistics. That was really offensive. I don't know why Stephen Hill put that in there.
I'm surprised you didn't go for the real example of...
I was out.
The real example of that SNL sketch where SpongeBob was being racist.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That was funny.
I don't know, when SpongeBob started saying like 14, when he started chanting 1488, 1488 over and over again, I was just like, I don't think this is good. I don't think this is
I didn't agree with that episode.
Twist.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was a plot twist when it turned out Plankton tricked him, and Plankton was the white supremacist, and SpongeBob didn't know what that meant. He thought 1488 was like a new way of saying "I'm your friend. I love all minorities." It was kind of clever. Yeah. I don't think they should have put it in at all. I don't think
having death, the most infamous example being Back to the Past. Fucking having. Can these people just watch? Can these people watch The Walking Dead? I want to see these people watch these people would have a fucking conniption over The Walking Dead or like anything that
isn't more than SpongeBob.
Yeah, these people would have a fucking conniption over like Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, fucking Supernatural, any other show that I can list that I watch. I haven't actually gotten to Breaking Bad yet. I want to though. Fucking characters acting creepy. Fucking disturbing.
Why watch Barney the dinosaur when you could be listening to Cannibal Corpse? When you could be listening to Disturbed?
Oh yeah, those Barney fags. These guys are all Barney fags. Do you think these guys are Barney fags? Goodly?
Jesus, they are. I think so.
Yeah. They probably watch My Little Pony.
If no one knows what that is in reference to, look up what was his name? What was the guy who did it, Mr. L or something?
Mr. L, Soy Jack, the man who dresses up like a soy jack and teaches youths about the things they need to know. Like the person who was obsessed with Barney.
Yeah.
And of
that
course,
was fucking crazy
about,
when you showed me that. That was insane. Like, he actually fucking doxed the creator of Barney. Like, years of hatred, years of just visceral hatred towards Barney led him to dox the creator's house.
Because he felt bad that he was the special ed class.
Doxes the creator's house.
It doxes the creator's house. And starts shooting up the city. He didn't actually shoot anybody up.
He didn't shoot anybody. He's, I feel
he threatened it, though.
Kind of bad for him. He did some bad things, but I hope he's
the hair dryer scene, the eyebrow rip.
You know what?
The SpongeBob naked scene and all that glitters.
I'm getting way too angry. I'm gonna have an aneurysm if I continue. So I think I'm gonna end it. I think I'm good. We've reached the 2-hour mark. Fucking
yeah.
Any closing
Good
statements,
stream, fellas? Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, good.
Bit of a joke there. Bit of a reference.
Get your fat ass back in the fucking. I don't know.
I like SpongeBob. Yes, I like Tom Kenny. I like Sandy.
Sally.
That's great.
Listen, I'm glad you wrote this, Sally. I can see that you have a lot of talent. You have a lot of talent,
Sally. A bright future ahead of you.
You got a lot of drive. Get out there, make something good.
My mom says I have a lot of talent.
Yeah, you do. You do, Sally.
Yeah,
sure you do.
You're right.
But fucking. I'm sorry. I can't even fucking give a closing statement. This is actually just pissed me off.
This does not even deserve a closing statement because this is dead serious. Inside and outside of the SpongeBob Wiki, I want it off the internet. It's making me angry.
Do you think Chris has ever used ScumBob Wiki?
You know what's funny is I don't think he has. I don't think they have. Like it's somehow a little bit too. It's like it's not the right brand of autism, right? Because like I think. He's so old. They're such an old person. Like I don't even think did they watch SpongeBob? They probably watched SpongeBob. But I don't think they were as into it as we were.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
fuck, I forgot. Read Onion Punch on Webtoon. Also, next stream is going to be about Butch Hartman with Pink. Good night.